So one of the major things that you can start doing for your calf to prevent injuries and prevent pain, tightness after running is overcoming isometrics. And so the idea of an overcoming isometric is just basically, I'm gonna pin my leg underneath a bar, and then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push my toe down into this platform. So I'm using this ISOFIT machine. You could also do this with a barbell. You could also do this into like a kitchen counter or a table, something like that, something that's sturdy and stable down. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push up and I'm just gonna hold that position. So when you're doing these overcoming isometrics, I always like to start first with my foot on a flat surface. And obviously this is a little bit high, but I can push up into this and you'll see my foot comes off the ground, but eventually I'm making contact here. And so now I'm getting activation of my calf muscle as I push into the ground. Now, when I have a bent knee like this, I'm gonna be working this lower muscle called soleus, which is actually the majority of your Achilles tendon is from your soleus muscle. So if you're having Achilles tendonitis or pain kind of at the back of the heel and in that tendon kind of the back of the ankle, this is gonna be a really good exercise for you. But you're also gonna wanna do these, put a bar on your back and push into a rack where you're also doing it in a standing position. And then eventually start to add something like a wedge on the floor so that you're doing this from a deficit so you can stretch your calf out a little bit more and do it from there. So I always start on a flat floor first, then I work to a wedge, and I'll do it in both a sitting and a standing position.